Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to discuss form processing in PHP. Now, in HTML portion, you have seen a form part of HTML. Okay, we design form using form tag to take input from the user. Okay, but now question is, we have created form using HTML tag, we have designed decorated well using CSS, we have make it interactive using JavaScript. But now the question is how to process this data, because if I am asking for some data to user, that means I want to process it, I want to manipulate it, either I want to store it in my database. Okay, so this is the topic that you should know if you want to process that data. Now, to process this data, you require some server-side scripting language. Okay, so for example, we are discussing PHP. Okay, PHP session. So PHP is the language, server-side scripting language, using which you can you can access this data and manipulate it and store it onto server database. Okay, so first of all, form processing. So let's discuss it. Okay, now we can access data using the inbuilt PHP associative array. Okay, and this array name are, this is your array name, that is $_get. Now this array that you should use when you have used get method in the form. Now this attribute get method, okay, so just recall a form attribute. Okay, in form tag there is a attribute like form ID, class, name, and action and method. Okay, these both are very important with respect to form tag. Action, which is used to specify a name of page, name of file where this data should be processed for manipulation, and action that will specify how this data will be passed to that particular file. Okay, so method is that attribute name. Now in method, if you have set get method, then you should use $_get. Okay, otherwise if you have set post method, then you should use $_post. Okay, and if you don't want to use that, then you can just only use $_request, that is name of array, associative array. Okay, and which is applicable in both the cases, that means in get and also in post. Let's see one example over here. For example, this is my HTML file. Okay, now over here you can see that this is my form tag. In action tag, I have specified receive.php, which is name of PHP file. Okay, there is another attribute, that is method is equals to get. Okay, now see this carefully. After that, inside this form tag, there is another input tag, in which type is equals to string and name is equal to just simple username. Okay, this is my input. After that, there is a submit button. Now you all know that, or if you don't, then just whenever you hit submit button, okay, then what this data proceed to the page which is specified in your action attribute. For example, if I just submit button, then this data will be forwarded to receive.php page. Okay, how? Using this get method. Okay, now how can I access this page in my receive.php? So this one is my receive.php file. Okay, this is my PHP scripting. Now over here you can see that we have used our associative array, that is $_get. Now in associative array, you probably know that. If you don't, then please watch my session about array in PHP. In this video session, I have demonstrated and explained well all three types of array which mostly used in PHP. Okay, index, associative, and multidimensional. So in associative array, whenever you want to access your data, then you have to specify key. Okay, and over here this is my array name, $_get method, it is my name, and this is my key using which I can access its value. Okay, so this key, it must be your name attribute in particular tag of which data you require. For example, I want to access this inputs data, for example username, let's say parole. Okay, so if I want to access this data, then I must use its name attributes value. What is specified over here? Username. So I must have to write username with and it is also case sensitive, so be careful about it. Okay, and I can just print it out like that, echo $u, which is username. Okay, now let me demonstrate you in this. Okay, now this is my XAMPP control panel, or over here you can see that Apache server, which is totally running. Okay, now after that, this is my Apache NetBeans IDE. Okay, now over here you can see this is my form.html. okay, this page is form.html, and in this page I have just simply took one form tag. Okay, with action is equals to, now what is specified over here, form_process.php, which is my PHP file name. After that, I have specified method attribute with get value. Inside this form tag there is name attribute and email ID. Okay, input type is equals to text, name is equals to name only, and name email. Okay, and there is one submit button. Okay, so let me show you first how does it look. Okay, this is how it is. Now over here you can see that this page is form_process.php. okay, now there is another file that I have created, which name is form_process.php. okay, so what I'm going to do over here is, first of all, HTML inside body. Okay, now inside this body tag I want to represent data whatever user have entered. Okay, so what are the fields? Name and email ID. Okay, so I just want to print it out over here in this page. Okay, so how can I do that? Using paragraph tag, I'm going to write welcome. Okay, this is up to this, it is my HTML text. Okay, now I want to access previous page data using PHP. Okay, so PHP, and now this $_get, which is method, and this is associative array, that's why I have to use square bracket. Inside this square bracket there is a single quote, and you should write name of your input tag. What is name? That is name of your tag, so name. Till now it is just how to access your data, but I want to print it out. Welcome, for example, welcome parole, welcome, like that. Okay, so I have to mention echo over here. So echo $_get method and attributes name. Okay, this sentence is completed and my PHP script is also completed. After that, let me put one break over here. Now after that, let me take another paragraph. Okay, your email ID is. Okay, now I want to print email ID. So PHP script echo $_get. Why get? Because in this form I have used which method? Get method. Okay, square brackets, and what is name of attribute for email ID? That is email. That's why you just need a simple email. okay, semicolon, and this PHP script is completed. Save this and run this script. Form.html, parole, and this is my email ID. Okay, you got your message. This is my parole and your email ID is this. Okay, so this is how you can access your data in particular PHP or particular HTML page using PHP. So that's all about how to process form. Okay, bye bye.